Hello friends, today I am going to introduce you Passage to India. This session has been prepared on the demand of one of my subscribers. Passage to India is one of the highly celebrated poems by Walt Whitman, the national poet of America. Walt Whitman published this poem in 1868. Here the poet celebrates the modern scientific inventions. The poem is comparatively long one. It has 278 lines in all. These 278 lines have been divided into 9 sections of irregular length. The poem is really remarkable for the use of imagery, depth of thought, and the skill of handling all over material into a beautiful fusion. Do read it. You will enjoy the poem. Let us jump to our topic MCQs on Passage to India. Number 1. Which of the following is true to the poem entitled Passage to India? Options are A. It is by Walt Whitman. B. It was first published in 1868. C. It is written in free verse. D. All these are true. Correct option is D. All these are true. Number 2. Which of the following is true to Walt Whitman? Options are A. He is the national poet of America. B. He is known as the father of free verse. C. Leaves of Grass is his poetical work. D. All these are true. Correct option is D. All these are true. Number 3. Which of the following provides the inspiration to Whitman to write Passage to India? Options are A. Discovery of America by Columbus. B. Modern scientific inventions. C. America's victory over an enemy. D. None of these. Correct option is B. Modern scientific inventions. Number 4. Which of the following event has been celebrated in the poem Passage to India? Options are A. The completion of the railroad in America. B. Laying of the transatlantic cable. C. Opening of the Suez Canal. D. All these. Correct option is D. All these. Number 5. Which of the following is true to Whitman's opinion of the scientific invention of his age? Options are A. He compares them to the 7 wonders. B. He treats them as great achievements. C. He calls them the great modern wonders. D. All these are true. Correct option is D. All these are true. Number 6. Walt Whitman treats present as dash dash. Options are A. Independent. B. Growth from the past. C. Worthless era. D. Something else. Correct option is B. Growth from the past. Number 7. To Whitman, dash dash myths and fables are the proud truths of the world. Options are A. Asian. B. African. C. Both. D. None of them. Correct option is C. Both. Number 8. What is described as the far darting beams of the spirit in the poem entitled Passage to India? Options are A. Fables of Asia and Africa. B. The modern inventions. C. 7 antique wonders. D. Asiatic temples. Correct option is A. Fables of Asia and Africa. Number 9. The poet wished to travel to India to dash dash. Options are A. Exercise the myths Asiatic. B. See the court of Aurangzeb. C. Amass the wealth. D. To see the court of Tamerlane. Correct option is A. Eclectize the myths Asiatic. Number 10. Which of the following is the peculiarity of India? Options are A. There are deep diving Bibles and legends. B. There are temples fairer than lilies. C. There are dazzling towers burnished with gold. D. All these. Correct option is D. All these. Number 11. Temples in India are compared to dash dash. Options are A. Mountains. B. Red roses burnished with gold. C. Lilies poured over by the rising sun. D. Antique sages. Correct option is C. Lilies poured over by the rising sun. Number 12. Which of the following Mughal emperor is referred to in Whitman's passage to India? Options are A. Akbar, B. Shah Jahan, C. Jahangir, D. Aurangzeb. Correct option is D. Aurangzeb. Number 13. In Whitman's poem Passage to India, Empress Dash Dash leads the procession of the steamships. Options are A. Eugene, B. Eleanor, C. Margaret, D. Adela. Correct option is A. Eugene. Number 14. To Whitman, dash dash is the ultimate goal of human life. Options are A. Union with the divine, B. Exploration of the new world, C. Achievement of the knowledge, D. Something else. Correct option is A. Union with the divine. Number 15. With which of the following epithet does the poet hail the past? Options are A. The teeming gulf, B. The infinite greatness, C. The sleepers and the shadows, D. All these. Correct option is D. All these. Number 16. The poet compares the present to dash dash. Options are A. Projectile, B. Gigantic dredging machines, C. The procession of the steamships, D. Locomotive. Correct option is A. Projectile. Number 17. Which of the following place has been described by the poet as far soothing cradle of man? Options are A. Palos, B. Caucasus, C. Laramie, D. The Bay of Bengal. Correct option is B. Caucasus. Number 18. As the poet believes the life began in dash dash. Options are A. Asia, B. America, C. Africa, D. Australia. Correct option is A. Asia. Number 19. Dash dash is compared to the red rose burnished with gold. Options are A. Pinnacles of the towers, B. The temples, C. Lilies poured over by the rising sun, D. Something else. Correct option is A. Pinnacles of the towers. Number 20. To the poet, the earth is dash dash. Options are A. Unloving, B. Cold, C. Place of grave, D. All these. Correct option is D. All these. Number 21. Whom does the poet call the true son of the god? Options are A. Engineer, B. Ethnologist, C. Poet, D. Chemist. Correct option is C. Poet. Number 22. Whom the poet calls a gigantic visionary with majestic limbs and pious beaming eyes. Options are A. Vasco da Gama, B. Marco Polo, C. Columbus, D. Patota the Moor. Correct option is C. Columbus. Number 23. With which of the following epithet does the poet address to the Almighty? Options are A. Comrade perfect, B. Elder brother, C. Both, D. None of these. Correct option is C. Both. Number 24. To the poet, the Almighty is dashed us. Options are A. Transcendent, B. Nameless, C. Light of light, D. All these. Correct option is D. All these. Number 25. As the poet thinks, the God is dashed us. Options are A. Center of the universe, B. Source of affection, C. Center of the truth and good, D. All these. Correct option is D. All these. Number 26. Passage to India, Walt Whitman's poem celebrates dashed us. Options are A. Scientific inventions, B. Asia's and Africa's females, C. Both, D. None of them. Correct option is C. Both. Number 27. To Walt Whitman, India stands for dashed us. Options are A. Spiritual glory, B. Infinite darkness, C. Material progress, D. Barrenness. Correct option is A. Spiritual glory. Number 28. Who of the following titled his novel after Walt Whitman's poem Passage to India? Options are A. E.M. Forster, B. Charles Dickens, C. George Eliot, D. George Orwell. Correct option is A. E.M. Forster.